welcome back to my channel. I'm Day. This is Daylight Healing Oracle. This is Nodal. And here is your energy update for the Nodal Shift and the new moon in Cancer. This has been a really intense and triggering astrological time in astronomical ways. With this new moon, we are in the cardinal water energy that is the Cancerian ocean. That is where we look at our roots, where we find home, where we feel safe, how we build that fortress around that place to feel safe. And with this coming about during the nodal shift, as the north node goes into the cardinal fire sign of Aries and the south node to the cardinal air sign of Libra. This is also squaring Pluto, the planet of change and transformation. The planet that is helping us bring about this new age of Aquarius. So a lot is going on in the sky right now that you may be feeling. Some people are calling this the bending of the nodes of fate. This point of destiny, a karmic choice point about what we identify with moving forward. How do we find balance? How are our actions being reflected in the outside world? Things are shifting now. The old paradigms are coming to an end, coming to a close. No longer will the corporate greed rule the world, because now we are coming to an age where everything that we do, we will feel the karma pretty much instantly from it. So everything going on right now with this astrological shift, you may wonder, what are the nodes of the moon that everyone talks about? Well, I talk about this in my videos, but let me just explain it again, because you can always explain it a little bit more. There is a revolution of the movement of the earth in its full circle. And when this happens, the earth is not on a straight axis. The north and south poles face two different astrological signs. And in this greater shift, we are getting into the place of the age of Aquarius, where the north node of the earth will be in the sign of Aquarius. So also, because everything is a fractal pattern of itself, the moon in its revolution around the earth also rotates on an axis that is not straight up and down. So the north and south poles of the moon also point to astrological signs. This shifts about every, 2 years or so, while the Earth's pole that shifts about every 2,000 years, and that's what we call the greater astrological ages. Well, the nodes of the moon affect us so strongly because twice a year we have an eclipse season, and this can be seen when everything comes into alignment. Everything is always coming together about this cross, this grand fixed cross. Everything is about the crossroads, the center point. In all of the teachings that are coming back to the earth, the same spiritual, ancient teachings are found in all of these different civilizations, of the Toltec civilizations, of the Mayan calendar, and the teachings of the Aztecs. This is so similar to the ancient Egyptian teachings. Quetzalcoatl, of which is, and forgive me if I'm mispronouncing that, but that is the serpent, the winged serpent. The winged serpent that presents the knowledge of evolution. This is the same energy as Thoth and as Hermes Trismegistus. And what this represents is the dragon, the energy of the dragon, the energy of the snake, which is awakening, the Kundalini energy, rising, going through the layers of the underworld that we ignored for so long. Going through these layers and rising and understanding that we are of the heavens as well as the earth, that we are all of it. The snake awakens the knowledge and the dragon rises. So then when we understand the energy of the dragon, we understand the energy of magic, of who we truly are, of our limitless possibilities, of our soul that is here to express and understand. And all of this is coming up in these astrological changes. This is the time of balancing it out. As these nodes shift, they come to present us with a change in the way we view relationships, with a change in the way we view ourselves, in what we decide to give, and where we feel obligated to give, and where we understand to give to ourselves first and foremost, so that we may always be giving from a full and overflowing cup. And these old limited views of the patriarchy, of constriction, of lack unconsciousness, I should say, where one is taking from another for fear of limited resources. That is the kind of energy that would come in and pillage the earth. But we are moving towards the energy of the ancients, of the indigenous civilizations that respect this earth, that have a relationship to the sky and the land and the water and the nourishment of the resources and gratitude, giving back. Because we are at a time when we need to live in regenerative and sustainable ways. And we can see that on the larger scale more than ever. But what I'm here to talk about is how this is something that has been foretold as prophecy for thousands of years. This is something that is creating the new mythos, the new legend of who we are, of how we make these choices. So whatever is coming up for you right now, what you are being drawn to from your heart is what is calling you on your path of destiny. Which, what does that mean? The path of destiny is the path that we choose for ourselves. Fate is something that comes up for us in the balance of the karmic relationship. These are lessons, and if we can follow that and understand that we are in charge of our own fate, we are the ones to custom design our own destiny. But this happens by going to the underworld. There are 3 realms that we must all connect to. The law of one. We must go to the underworld to face all the shadows of ourselves, to understand and to alchemize and to use that as fertilizer, to grow, to plant the seed with an intention. That's what we do every new moon. We plant the seed with intentions for what we want to create. But this takes understanding what we want, not what we think we should want based on what we've been taught we need to manipulate to feel safe. This is a new world. And those who are here to change and to do the shadow work and to bring us back to a more sustainable relationship with this earth and with our resources. To understand that the prophets need to go back into the system of the people, into the economy of the people who are living day-to-day lives. All of this you can see in the stars. So some questions to ask yourself this new moon are, what am I focusing on and why? What am I desiring? What do I want? Is it what I really, really desire? Like, what is it that I really desire? And what is it that I think I need to get what I want? Because it's time to blow past all of those old expectations, those old ideas. Because magic is on your side. The planets are on your side. Balance is on your side. This South Node in Libra will be balancing everything out for the next 2 years, okay? And that is what will be bringing us to the shift of the new Aquarian Age, when Pluto finally settles back into Aquarius for good, to be moving forward in October 2025. So this is for us. This is for us to come into balance, to balance the feminine and masculine energies within us, to understand that this is fluid nature, to redefine gender roles and even gendering in general, because we are all fluid aspects. And from a point of evolution, having all of the possibilities is something that is destined for all of us. But what you can see here is that we're coming to a point where what we create comes from our energy inside. As above, so below, as within, so without. This is the law of the universe. What these teachings that I speak about have always been saying to us. And the only thing that has ever been trying to stop us is to control us and utilize our creative resources to keep us trapped, but no longer, no more. That comes to an end now and forever. So get ready and enjoy the ride. Thank you so much for being here. I will be coming on some more to talk about this and to elaborate more on the prophecies of the Toltec teachings, as well as everything that we can talk about under the sun, us children of the sun. If you'd like to get a personal reading with me, you can go to daylighthealing.com or go to the link below, and I'd love to do any sort of reading. But if you'd like to do any astrology readings, I have a really great hour-long astrology reading where I go over the transits and I just look at your chart so that I can see the map of who you are and help you understand it a little bit more yourself. thank you so much for staying till the end if you stayed here. I'd love if you commented down below. Little sun emoji. Like the video. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and thank you for being here. I'll see you soon.